This is Davide Biocchi speaking, and this is my weekly intermarket analysis. Let's start with the euro dollar that tested 1.05 and then started, let's say, for a potential rebound. Maybe there will be some recovery in the price. So next step will be 1.068, that is more or less this level around here, and the next one below will be potentially also 1.037 that we can see here. That will be the next target, potential target. Okay, this is for what concerning the euro dollar, but let's switch immediately after to the gold. And the gold did something very interesting because after there was this movement up that arrived to 1,980 more or less, the market came down and exactly stopped around this area, congestion area. So let's say, will the market continue the same way it was before? It's a potential, let's say, interesting situation where we will see the market up and down here. 1,780 will be probably the support that can be tested around this level here, and maybe the market can rebound after that. Let's say, similar situation, but already in progress as a sideways we have on the crude oil. The crude oil is moving since months in between the two level. It's a $10, let's say, it's a $10 sideways from 72, even if we have this small, let's say, spike here, to $82, more or less in between that $10. But recently, the market was even more flat, if possible. So the situation is, will the market continue moving? Okay, this is easy. But will the market exit one of the two sides? Well, in that case, the market will probably accelerate a lot, and that will be very interesting. So here we go for that. Let's switch to the stock indices, and let's start with the Europeans. We have the Eurostock 50 that tested 4,200, so the minimum here, and then started rebounding, remaining in the same sideways it was before. Very similar situation we can find on the DAX, because the DAX did exactly the same. The DAX was congestioning before in this box, and later entered this second one. So up here, 16,300 and something, we had the record high that are this one. So the main target that we can assume, if the market will continue raising, will be for sure this one. Despite this fact, if the market will go down and will go below the level of 14,800, that will be something very interesting, and in that case we will see the market accelerating. Okay, let's switch immediately after to the US indices, and in my opinion the Nasdaq is the most relevant, because was something that started from the Nasdaq that, let's say, boosted the market here. The market arrived at this clear, strong resistance. Next one will be this one, that will be interesting again. Now a pullback is, let's say, is what we have seen here. The market was back to 12,000. Will it rebound from here? Well, it will be one story. Will it go back to the previous range? Well, we will see the market here, and why not? We can see the Nasdaq again even at this minimum around 10,600. So it's very important to keep this level, to maintain this level, because there's a story above and there's a story below. So this is something that we can expect to happen very soon. Last, the S&P 500, not so far from the situation of the Nasdaq, but in this moment I think the Nasdaq is the leading one. Let's say that here we have some clear levels, some clear areas of resistance, and we have two different supports. The first one is 3,900, and then there's another one that is 3,800. So in this moment we have these two support here and this resistance, and above it we have 4,300. That is all the range, let's say, that we have seen in the last year. So quite interesting situation. This is all for today. Thank you very much for being here. Ciao, ciao.